Well, it's 4:40 in the morning. We left at, pretty much hit the road about 3:15. So we made it here in what, 45, an hour and a half. Is that add up? How long is that? Yeah, we're an hour and a half. Google Maps says it's 2 hours to the road, this road, so made pretty good time. Didn't really let Toby sleep too much. Probably could have made it a little faster, but the rocker switch on the light bar broke, so that limited the speed a little bit, but we were still hauling, so yeah, just gotta get up to the trailhead and see how wet it is, see if we want to wear gaiters or not. So we'll hit the trail and head up. Week 2. It's 5:30, well 5:29. Got everything going on. It's a little wet and cold, so we swapped the lightweights out for the midweights and threw on the gaiters. But hitting the trail. We'll let you know how it goes here in about an hour and a half when it's daylight.
5:30 on the dot right now.
Yep, got a lot of mileage to make before it gets light out. So yeah, we're gonna hit it. So I put some bacon in Toby's pack just to make sure, safety first, obviously. But yeah, alrighty guys, I'll let you know how it goes. Little ways up the trail, just stopping here because about 75 yards up in front of us, we see a set of eyes right up there. So just trying to see what it is. Must be looking away again. I see it must be something small. Alrighty, oh well. I guess mosey on up the trail.
I hear branches break.
Update, it's just a deer right here. Figured the eyes were too close together to be anything else. You can kind of see it right there. But, yeah. That's all it is. Just a big old doe belly. Only about a mile and a half up the trail. We're already seeing the effects of last night's storm. It's like 5 trees over the trail just right here. Probably gonna be a lot more too, which is gonna be fun in the dark, and since everything's super wet and slick now, so yeah, we're just having fun going through all this. Kind of reminds us of heading out the other day for all that thick shit that was blown over. We were just thinking we should take our bows off and hear a bugle. Sound like an honor. Look over, your stick's breaking. It's a nice pull right off the trail. It's like 30 yards away. Get your fucking cow call. Get your cow call.
Brand new.
I think he knows we're here. I don't think we need to wait.
You never know.
That was a nice pull. Did you see it? That's gotta be a different one over there. Told you, it always happens when you're not prepared. Hey, should we
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm like, I'll take the chance of us actually walking up on something, having to take the fucking bows off the pack. I'm like, you have a better chance seeing something that way. And when you know, if I'm gonna
Yeah.
catch this.
Well, I was thinking we're not that far from where we leave the trail. I'll just wait till then, and then we'll take our bows off.
Before you head up.
Yeah.
You're like, fucking right there. I'm like, oh shit.
Like, we're both like, yeah, Hunter? Yeah. Yeah, it's a Hunter. I mean, it could have been up there more, but kind of coincidental, isn't this bull?
30 yards, nice save.
Nice bull. I don't know what to do. He didn't run off.
Took off that way.
He didn't really run off, though.
Circling around a little meadow or something.
Do you think that was the same elk that was making noise over there? Or?
Could be.
Alright, well, maybe we should get my bow off now and head up in there. Or try to do something.
The pack feels lighter already. Got this fucker off.
Well, guys, the Expedition Hunt Crew is off to a fantastic start here in week 2. Because we both heard that bugle and it sounded odd. It just seemed like it was probably a hunter, especially with how close it was, since it was on the trail. And we put our bows on our pack while we were hiking in the dark. And both of us were thinking, we probably should stop and get them, but where we dive off the trail is not too far up here. And usually we take a break right before we go up the hill for like a minute or two. And I was just thinking, both of us kind of thought, we just get them there, and in a second, take the chance of somehow possibly seeing a bull off the trail versus that. And what do you know, a nice 6-point bull right there, probably 25 yards off the trail. And grabbed Toby's bow off his pack, just not quick enough. But I didn't think he ran off that fast. Toby said it seemed like he was trotting, but he kind of saw him longer than I did. But I don't know. I think maybe we'll try to let him sit for a minute and settle, because I don't think he went that far, and see if we can sneak up the hill here or not. I don't know if it's that thick blowdown right here too that it was like where we came down last week, but I don't know. We'll see. What do you think? How happy are you?
Pissed off.
Like I said, great start. Between the last 2 weekends, we should have been tagged out a couple times now. But, yeah. Alrighty, we'll let you know how it goes. Been trying to sneak up this ridge. Toby's been cow calling and everything, and finally starting to let out another bugle. We're not sure which direction it came from. I thought it was behind us. Toby couldn't tell. And I'm really hard of hearing, so hopefully he keeps bugling. Maybe this time we'll actually be ready. just keeps getting better and better. He's finally bugling back a little bit, trying to put a stock on him, and I guess I better follow Toby. I pull out the GoPro to help film it a little easier, and turn it on as soon as I hit record. It says SD cards full, which we're packing extras, but they're buried in our bag, so it's kind of hard to dig them out in the middle of a stock. Guess I should have checked that. I could have sworn we had quite a bit left. Oh well. Could go hit that trail and go down through there, I guess. I don't know how much we'd see. All I know there, it's something brick. Step on something down there. Else or just a spike in cows. There's 2 spikes, one for sure. Keep hearing really, really weird noises. I don't know how to describe them. Down to the southwest of us, and I don't know if it's that bull or not, because his bugles are really weird. He's been making weird noises too, so if we do hear from him at all. But I'm kind of thinking it's time for breakfast. You want to describe how the tragedy of events has gone on for us today, or had anything? Hopefully our luck will turn around. Get all the shitty shit out of the way. Kill a huge bull here in about an hour. If we would have had our bows out, I think we would have been halfway to the truck by now with at least 1 quarter each. But, that's how it goes. Better luck next time, I guess.
Hey guys, just got up to a normal glassing spot on the other side of the wallow. Kind of a update. We last seen those, 4, 5, 6 cows, a couple spikes. Didn't see any bulls in there. Big bulls, legal bulls. So we stopped and had some breakfast and then moseyed up here, and Joey's not feeling too well, so we found a good warm spot to sit, maybe take a nap. Been up since 3. What else you got, man? How you feeling right now?
Pretty shitty. Had a little too much caffeine this morning, I think, especially for somebody who doesn't really ever drink caffeine. I kind of forgot that one of our breakfast juices had 80 milligrams in it, and then I may have had like 2.5 ignites from 3 a.m. to about 5 a.m. So that made my stomach pretty upset. Kind of wanted to puke the whole way in, so dealing with that, and then the disappointment of screwing up on that one bull that we thought was just a hunter that had a really, really bad bugle, which turned out to be just an elk that doesn't know how to bugle, apparently. I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, I guess we did jump at least one more elk. I think there's a good possibility it was probably just those
Couple cows
and stuff, but it didn't seem like the whole herd or something. But we never saw them. We just heard them take off and saw trees moving and stuff. And I don't know. I think that's about it for now. I don't really think too much else. Been awful quiet today. At least it's nice. All the rain from the storm last night made it a lot easier to put stalks on and stuff. You can actually move without being crunch, crunch, crunch. It's quiet, which is nice.
Yep, super glad we looked at the forecast and put the gators in.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Very good call. This thing just like went off. I'm still recording.
No, it blacks out. It's a safe battery. That way when you set it up on the tripod, and you leave it and it's just facing you, it's not wasting that much battery. Is that a bugle?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a bugle in the distance there.
Sounds like back where you left your
Yeah, my spork. Or spoon, I guess it's not a spork. I don't know, maybe we'll luck out and one will walk right here and give us some good luck for once, because today hasn't been going that great.
Started out good. Made really, really good time to the trailhead.
Yep, going good.
Made decent time in. Got on a big bull that was really... That's the second biggest thing that makes me mad, is I didn't even get a picture of it or a video of it. I would have loved to show him to you guys. He's a pretty nice bull. But I don't know. I think we're going to sit up here in glass, and I think I'm going to take the first nap shift. We'll update here, guys. How long's it been since we last updated?
15-20 minutes.
It's been about 15-20 minutes, apparently. And Toby just woke me up here. And there's a nice bowl across the canyon. Like a nice bowl. And apparently There's been a lot of beagles back in the distance, I don't know. But he just went back in the tree, so now we're trying to watch him and see what he's doing, see if we can make a plan. But pretty nice being woke up to a nice pull across the canyon. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Well, haven't seen him pop back out, but you know, I figure since pretty nice bull and I got woke up from a nap for this, might as well go over there and see what we can do, see if we can find him. And see about those beagles. Sophie said he was hearing while I was sleeping. So, nap helped. I'm already feeling a little bit better, so that's good. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Anything you want to add? Alright.
Go kill a bull.
Go kill a bull, yep.
Oh, the spikes are huge.
Is that another bull? Alright, so is that another bull right there at the bottom? Right there looking back. Damn. See the one walking up the hillside? Or is that a cow?
That's a cow.
Alright. Yeah. Alright guys, so we were headed over to try to find that other bull. And we're gonna do a couple guys that have been in here for a week apparently. Jumped a cow, and then all of a sudden a whole herd comes over here. Saw a nice bull, bunch of spikes, and we hear another bull bugling down low. You see him running over there. It's been like a herd of 30 so far, so we'll see how it goes. We made it over here, and we saw, two cows running for the trees. And then we thought they were gonna go over and dump into the canyon behind us. But they must have, ran down the ridge because we never crossed their tracks, and the rest of the herd must have dumped over the other ridge because we haven't seen them, and the wind's in our favor so far, but it's starting to switch and go against us. So I guess we'll head on over and see if we can find them over the next ridge. Alright, so we got over here and we saw those two cows run for the trees, and then we never really saw them again, and we never crossed their tracks, so we think they might have circled around a little bit, and we still haven't seen the herd's tracks. So I'm thinking they circled around in the hole over here and crossed down, possibly either sitting down there or crossed over across the canyon, which we have spotted 2 elk over there, both cows. Nothing else, but we're yet to see the tracks or anything, so maybe they circled around and went back down at the bottom of that one, or either that, I just missed the tracks, but with that rain it should be wood enough to make a pretty decent mark. I don't know, what do you think they did?
I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know, they're not reading the script today at all. Oh, they kind of did this morning, but we forgot to read it that time. But that one's kind of on us. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll drop on over the hill and see if we can see anything over there. Or either that, head back to where we think they possibly should have went, even though we don't see any tracks. So I don't know. Maybe they just jumped over the ridge. Yeah. Well, update for you guys here. We stopped for lunch a little bit ago and everything, and I had to fix my pack and do a little bit of adjustment on it. I don't know. It seems like it started slipping to where, what do you even call that on the pack? This strap started going, yeah, started extending, and it kept dropping down more and more on my hips and killing my shoulders and my hips more, so we adjusted that, and it's a little bit better, but we'll have to do a better adjustment once we're home. And then we kind of circled back down a little bit how we did the other day, and just been kind of seeing a little bit of new country, different meadows and stuff, and not jumping anything, not hearing anything. Not a lot of fresh sign either. But then I thought we were going to be about quarter mile, half mile south of here and quite a bit up in elevation. And I look over, I'm like, this looks really familiar here, and I can hear a creek. And I figured it was the same creek. I just figured we would be higher up on it. But I look, I'm like, I know we've been here before. I look, I'm like, I think this is where we walked down to go to that creek. So on the positive side, we found Toby's spoon that he lost last week. So guess he saved $10 there, which is kind of bad for me because he said he was going to order both of us Peak Refill spoons since he lost his Peaks Equipment spoon. But I got a feeling that's off the table now. So
yeah, see if we kill something or not.
Yeah.
Put the meat on them.
Yep, I don't know. Hopefully we get up here and see something. My shoulders are killing me from my pack being kind of off, and I think they just never really healed up quite all the way or something, apparently. I don't know, but all the weight was kind of on my shoulders the whole way in. I thought we'd been moving pretty slow and not covering a lot of ground. I figured we were going to have like 8,000 steps in, but apparently we got like 19,000 and something, so doing a little better than I thought we were, which is nice, but yeah. I'm pretty tired, so maybe go back up on top, try to glass something. Still, I can't figure out at all what those elk did. Haven't caught any tracks from them going over this way, so my best guess is they circled around and kind of went back down on the bottom of that one drainage. But I don't know. Hopefully we get back up here in that open timber we discovered last week and see something, jump something, I don't know, maybe even shoot something. That'd be nice. Wait, you got anything you want to add?
I don't think so. It's 2 o'clock right now.
Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Didn't even have to ask this time.
Nope.
Nice. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. Well, it's 3:33, 3:35 now, and is that a bugle? And it's been pretty quiet day. Gradually made our way back up on top here. We're kind of switching it up a little bit where we normally go to sit and glass if we don't have anything going in the afternoon. We moved about, I don't know, I'd say 1.5 miles farther northwest, and now we can see a little bit more. It's a lot farther to where the elk usually pop out, but now we can run across the ridge and not have to drop down in the canyon and then hike all the way back up. So it should be, it's farther, but it should be easier and faster. If they pop out over there. We still have no idea where that herd went from earlier today. And what'd you say we were at for steps? 21,700 steps so far, and it's only 3:36. But I think we're just gonna kind of chill out here for the rest of the afternoon until we see something, and just keep our eyes peeled. We got a pretty good vantage point here. Got anything you want to add there?
Ready for dinner already?
Yes.
Hungry. I wonder if someone's just sitting in there bugling.
I'm starting to think somebody must be sitting down in the bottom bugling, but because it seems like it's about the same spot, and I don't think that one at bull's not gonna move. We already thought it was weird that it didn't chase that one herd out, but it's probably why they ran out of there. Somebody's sitting in there bugling. I'll give you guys a peek at what we're looking at here. And way over straight across there is usually where they pop out every day, every evening, at least for our opening weekend that was the case, but yeah. Well guys, we've been here for like 2 hours blasting now and haven't seen anything, but we're starting to think there might be an elk below us bugling, and it's not just somebody. It's starting to sound a little more real. feel, but it's still not moving really at all. But just making some dinner now. Got the jet boil going and got the peak refuel and everything. So that's kind of the plan now. It's pretty cold today, but yeah. Anything you want to add there, bud? Anything you want to add? Alright, I'm boiling. Well, we finally had a couple come out on us. Down below us, one popped out, and a couple popped out on the ridge that we're on now. Now I'm looking across the canyon, and there was a spike that just ran through a clearing in the trees, but didn't get any of it on film. When we first saw them, I was kind of going through a series of cramps in my leg, my right leg. So yeah, which I still am, but so that's kind of fun. Maybe I should drink more water. But yeah, I'll try to get the next couple on film, and hopefully we can find the bowl that's legal. Sounds like he's down low. Yeah, the hole has him. Unless, do you want to look over this edge here and see if one's coming out with those cows that were down there or no?
I think they're all gonna move down.
Alright, said then. Legal bull right there and a bunch of cows. Bugle and Toby went down below, I'm not sure where. I'm just trying to sneak up. I think my best bet is to go up the hill. Try to be unseen, but wind's in my favor, we'll see. That's the same bird from this morning. That's the same bull in the back. Two legal bulls. Alright guys, well, we will give you a little bit of an update before it gets too dark. Yeah, I think that's them, isn't it? So, me and Toby kind of ran down to cut off those elk, and then he went down and I went up, you know, that way one of us should be able to run into him a little bit. But as soon as I go up, I could see the whole herd there, and they were kind of starting to turn around, and they were just stopped, and I was trying to yell at Toby, but I don't think he understood me at first or heard me. And then all of a sudden, it's like I was about 150 yards from him. I couldn't really get closer, just there was no cover, but the wind was in our favor. Then they took off going up the ridge, and I kind of went up the hill a little bit, and I was going to go cut him off and look for Toby for a little bit, yelled his name once, couldn't find him, but ran up the ridge halfway, and then then I stopped. I'm like, well, it's almost dark. Our in reaches haven't been working too well, so I'm like, there should only be two reasons Toby hasn't came out yet. I'm like, one, he shot something. Two, I don't know, he tripped and fell and injured himself. So I was like, I better go back down there and check. I'm like, it's not worth, because if he did shoot something, I don't want each of us to have two bulls down a long ways apart, you know, if I went up and cut them off or something. And that, even though it's a slim possibility, it wouldn't be good. But so I came back down searching for him, and he wanted to tell me a part of the story.
Well, I thought the elk were gonna head down like they do every other day of their life. But, did we ever tell them about the three guys we talked to earlier?
Yeah, we ran into three guys. They said
guys have been here.
They said they've been here since opening day, and they're like, yeah, we're camped down low, which doesn't really make sense because
the camp wasn't there.
Because we saw their camp on the way in, and they told us that it was their camp, and we knew it was kind of the same tents and everything they described, and it wasn't there on the way in Friday night, before opener. It wasn't there on the way out Monday night. So I don't know. I think they're kind of full of it. But continue.
Anyways, yeah, so we talked to them. They didn't seem like the brightest guys. Obviously, if they somehow been here a whole week and haven't came close to anything, there's a lot of elk in here. One is I went down to hopefully cut these elk off because I thought they were going to go down. I thought Joey wanted to go down. I was going to swing around. I misunderstood him.
Which that was the original plan until I got up there. So
I saw the elk, but I obviously couldn't see them. I could hear them, but I thought they were going to head down. And then, so I started to head down. I was going to head down to the bottom and cut them, and I cut them off, and I seen 3 more bulls come flying out of there. And what do you know? Here's those 3 guys walked right down the fucking center of them, where they've been bugling and laying all day. Just blew them out of there. That's probably the reason they headed up too.
yeah.
But
And then some of them turned around and came back down because, like Toby said, they want to come down. And I don't think any of the bulls did. But we were like, oh, well, we'll follow them down to the bottom. And then worst comes to worst, we can't find them and there's no bulls. It looks like a good spot to probably make camp for the night. So, yeah, here we are. It's almost dark and we're pretty tired. So since we've been up since 3 and
25,030 steps.
25,030 steps. Yeah, so we're pretty tired since we've been up since 3 and I've had quite a bit of stomach issues today since I kind of made myself sick. That was self-inflicted, but
not a whole lot of food either.
Yeah, and yeah, so I think we're gonna set up camp,
Eat some brownie bites.
eat some peak refill brownie bites, and yeah, call it good. But yeah, we'll check in with you guys in the morning. Hopefully we get some better luck. Well, not necessarily better luck. Hopefully if we have good luck in the morning, we're ready. But yeah, alrighty. Alright guys, it's day 2 of week 2, which is our last day as well, since kind of used up all of our days off, so we're kind of limited to weekends now. But we got camped up, not my bad, but been hearing bugles all night and close around us all morning, kind of been trying to pinpoint where they're at. That's why we're leaving so late here. But yeah, no, it's got really cold last night. Definitely, all the ground's frozen, frost everywhere. But old 25 degree, got a little chilly, but not too bad. How you feeling this morning?
It was nice and warm all night.
Yeah, that 0 degrees probably pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see what we can do today. Not looking forward to my the muscle I pulled in my hamstring acting up all day, but should be fun. Once the sun peeks over the hill a little bit more, I think it'll be a little bit nicer, get some breakfast in us, and go kill an elk. But yeah, anything you want to talk about?
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. Well, check in later. Well, we made it most of the way up the hill to kind of where we wanted to go glass, but we started hearing a bugle a lot down below, even below where we camped at. So we're going to try to go down there and see if we can sneak through the timber and find them, because every other time we've tried to make a better plan so we don't push them out and never see them. But so far, that hasn't worked either. So we're thinking mix it up a little bit. And worst comes to worst, if we do push them out of there, we think they'll go over to across the canyon, well, across 2 canyons to the other hillside they like, which is also in the open, which may make it easier. I think that's the plan. That's the plan? That's the plan. Alrighty. Well, guys, we almost made it work. Played the winds perfect, went up on the hillside, and Toby saw the big bull pop out, and he was about 20 yards behind me. He starts freaking out. I couldn't see anything. Finally, a cow pops out, and then he's like, cut up through there, and saw that big bull. We're probably like, 150 yards from him. And then all of a sudden, down below us and behind us a little bit, apparently there was a spike and 4 cows that just decided to freak out and run off and spook that other herd. So if it wasn't for them, who knows what would have happened, but I don't know. They trotted off. They didn't run too fast, so we might try chasing them a little bit here. We'll see. That was pretty exciting. That's a nice bull.
Big bull.
Alright guys, we got right on top of them again, but they just took off running again, which is really weird because there's no way they heard us. We've been moving like a foot every 3 minutes, and there's no way they winded us. It's not even swirling. So I guess we'll just keep chasing them and keep hoping. Alright guys, so we made it down the hill, which we kind of recognize that we've hiked through pretty much the same area once before, chasing pretty much, I think that same bull actually. We've probably got 100 miles chasing that big bull there. He's a smart guy though. I think it would have worked out if it wasn't for those 3 cows and that spike at the first stalk, and or at least we would have got close. But I don't know how there's no way he winded us. There's no way he heard us. So there must have been something else that spooked him. But we've got an idea of maybe where they went. Well, we got 2 ideas and they're different directions. So that doesn't really help us too much. But we figured since we jumped them twice, or something jumped them twice, let them settle, and it's a good spot for breakfast here in the sun and hit it in a little bit. But yeah, just jet boiling up some instant oatmeal again and some Mountain Ops ammo, and yeah. Anything you want to add there, bud?
I added too much water to my oatmeal for the 4th day in a row.
Yeah, he's not the smartest. Well, we hopped back up on top of the ridge here to see if they went in one of the directions we thought they might. But we're not really seeing a whole lot, and don't really know why they would, since they've been trying to go down a lot lately. So thinking about hopping across the canyon here, side hill on the ridge on the other side, and looking across and seeing if we can find them. And if not, it's getting to be close to noon. It's 11:10 now, so we should probably gotta kind of start heading out about noon, since we gotta go back tonight. But drop down and hit the creek and follow the creek down to the trail, and then we got like from there, I think we got like 5 miles out to the truck. So on our way out, and should get us there around 2-3 o'clock. So
You might get lucky. There's always elk on the trail, apparently.
yeah, apparently so. Just have our bows ready this time, and who knows, maybe we'll be here till dark packing out an elk. Hope so. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go hop across the ridge and hop across the canyon, get on the other ridge, and yeah, see what we can do. It's 12:08. We're walking the creek bottom out where we think they might have dropped down into, but a lot of fresh sign, just no elk. Nice little drainage though. Got anything you want to add?
Hopefully jump something in here.
On the trail? Probably what? I don't know. Half-mile from the trail. And I think we got about 5 miles on that till the truck, so yep. Hopefully start jumping something.
Mosey your way out. Take your time. It's only noon right now.
Yeah, it's pretty thick, so slow going. Well guys, we made it back to the truck. Once again, didn't jump anything on the trail on the way out, but we did, well, any elk. We did jump a nice grouse, but Toby shot at it once with the Matthews and missed it. And then I shot at it once, and I couldn't see its head, but I kind of guessed where it was at. And then it stopped moving. It acted like it was dead, and then walked. It was resting on the arrow still. But then as soon as I went to grab it, it walked off. So we never saw it again, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll catch one on the road on the way out. But I don't know. I'd give up an elk for a nice grouse, but I think I grew up around Big John too much. He'd probably take a couple of nice blue grouse over a 350 bull, but that's just me. Toby's not quite the same way. He's laughing at me every time I try to go after a grouse, calling me stupid and stuff. But yeah. Anything you want to add to wrap up the hunt?
wouldn't say it was a shitty weekend, just a lot of bad events.
A lot of bad events, yeah,
Missed opportunities.
for sure.
A lot of things to learn from.
Yeah. What time is it?
1:59.
2 o'clock. We headed out about noon, so we didn't make too bad a time. Guess we gotta go pick up the third team member of the expedition hunt crew, Big Sky Oakley over there, and start getting stuff done so we can head out again next week, and hopefully we'll see how it goes.
Well, I don't wanna hear the good side of this goodbye. If you wanna go, baby, just leave. Don't tell me that you still care and that I'll always be special, 'cause his words don't mean a damn thing. And I hate that I'm still up, drunk as fuck, 4 a.m. writing this damn song. But I guess I'm okay, not being okay. Give it time and I'll soon move on. You said my life was too fucked up to be with you, but here you go to the bar till 2, and I wanna know what he has that I don't. Well, I was ready for the real thing, no more shame in this life I live, 'cause I would change for you. Don't know the hope you gave to me, but I guess I'm okay. Just need some cocaine and a bottle that'll float my mind. Take a trip to another world where you would be mine. And I don't wanna hear the good side of this goodbye. If you wanna go, baby, just leave. Don't tell me that you still care and that I'll always be special, 'cause his words don't mean a damn thing. And I hate that I'm still up, drunk as fuck, 4 a.m. writing this damn song. But I guess I'm okay, not being okay. Give it time, baby, I'll move on. I found a couple of your long hairs in the passenger seat where you looked over and smiled at me. I guess a picture ain't worth as many words as they say. And don't tell me that it's okay, I'll find my own way. Don't need your excuses to ease my pain. I guess it's just time for me to work on me. And I